Yo, 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 what do what it is, y'all? It's your boy Telling Me Rock. You're now tuned into the infamous No Filter Show. And as always, I'm joined by my great co-hosts.
Yeah, y'all know the vibes. Mr. A6K, Quick Dexter, and Walter Fitz. Y'all know the deal, beats, bars, and faith. We in it.
Man, and of course, this is your man G.I.M.O, a.k.a. non-GMO. Hey, baby, you can meet me at Whole Foods. It's only organic. It's only right if it's organic.
Organic as it is, I am the blue fiend.
And it is me, Just Star. Hello, hello. Hey, y'all.
I was getting ready to say, did she fall asleep already? Normally that's at the end of the show.
Keep the dramatic pause. Yeah, usually that's the end of the show. We got to do your outro for you and stuff.
Right. So how y'all feeling? How y'all week going?
Blessed. There's some things out there in the world that chaps might hide, but I will talk to y'all about that in a moment. The rest of y'all, how you doing?
Man, ladies first. Who wants to go first? Let's start with Star. Star, how was your weekend or your week so far?
It's been kind of chill. You know, I am preparing for a funeral, but very much thankful that I'm still alive. So I don't have no complaints.
Very much so. Phoenix.
My week has been pretty good. It's been interesting. For some reason, my children have lost their minds tonight, but other than that, it's been good.
And so, again, condolences to you, Star.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, Phoenix, you always have problem with children. You need to start learning how to body slam them little niggers. I ain't gonna hold you.
First and foremost.
Nah, because we don't
Body
I'm sick of this.
slamming.
You know, Robitussin solves all of those problems.
Well, I ain't
NyQuil.
got no damn Robitussin.
NyQuil
I didn't say
chicken.
No.
see, yeah.
Not the
I
NyQuil
said they're
chicken.
acting wild because they usually in the bed, but I was doing other stuff. Anywho, who.
Wait a
Nah,
minute.
fuck
We're not gonna
that.
let that slide.
We
You
not
doing
gonna let that
what?
slide. She just
Not
ready to
today.
skip the subject, man. Fuck that. What mother here or what parent here has never given their children Benadryl on purpose?
Me.
Me, I don't.
Me,
Me personally,
right? Now look.
me.
Now, I keep it open and honest. Had you said NyQuil, you'd have had me, but I ain't never gave them
No, I was getting
Oh,
there.
so wait
That
a
was the
minute,
next
wait a minute.
question. Hold up. You submitted your guilt. I was getting ready to say that right after
So
that.
you, so
Of course, I
you
submitted
mean to
my
tell
guilt.
me-
I take my own charges.
So you gave your kids lean?
No, just
I have never,
NyQuil.
ever done that to my children. Ever. You know why? Because when they lay down and I put sleeping music on or I talk to them and read to them, they go to bed.
Hold the fuck up. You a damn lie.
I'm not. What you talking about?
You a daggone lie.
Hold
You,
these, okay?
as every damn parent here has given their kids melatonin. Melatonin is a drug.
Yes, Zena,
melatonin
yes.
is not nice.
Hey, look, hold up. Before she even said it, that's factual. Every fucking parent here has slipped some melatonin in somebody's got daggone cereal or something.
Actually, what's crazy is in the house of rock, I don't give them melatonin. I give them a dose of whip ass. If I tell you to go bed and it's bedtime, nigga, and you don't go to bed, I used to block the shit out of them. Get your ass in the bed. I don't repeat myself twice.
Go ahead, Star. Go ahead. Admit
I
all
never
of
given
it.
them melatonin. I never given them melatonin, but I only did that maybe once or twice, and I didn't give it to them anymore. I just don't like giving them medicine.
She felt guilty.
How you feel guilty
considering
over that?
melatonin is only vitamins. It's not really medicine. And yes, I am a melatonin parent now because y'all ever heard the saying before you get your tail whooped, this is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. Now that I'm an older woman, I know exactly what that means. So no, I'm not whooping nothing.
Oh, what? Your them joints be creaking after a while?
Nah, that damn belt got snapped back. I don't want to whoop myself.
That's funny.
I told you, look,
I feel a skit.
It's not necessarily about whooping, it's how you do it. You feel me? Like I learned early from my country family. It's something about a pluck in the middle of the forehead that'll make your shit pause, reboot like Windows 98.
Bruh. Hold up.
Not reboot.
Who the fuck wouldn't pause after a pluck?
Nigga.
Motherfucker, they got procedures.
Think, especially if you do it in the middle of the forehead.
You hear
Duh, motherfucker, like that. I know that there's got to be like a special fucking pluck. Oh, you've never been plucked before.
You never been plucked.
No, I never been plucked. I've been as a kid. I got just hauled off and got elbowed in the mouth.
Hey,
I never been plucked in the. I wish I got plucked in the forehead.
Hey, quick, do me a favor.
You wish you got plucked in the fucking forehead?
Because an elbow or a smack to the mouth hurt as a 6-year-old, bro. I don't know what a dang pluck to the forehead does.
It resets you, motherfucker. You are now the newest cell phone.
I'm gonna tell you this: an elbow to the mouth unplugs you and plugs you back in. Damn, a reset.
No, it take your soul.
No, so here's my question. We all live in the city now. Do we have anything that was country as hell passed down to us from our elders? Like my great aunts and all of them would say to take a switch and to whoop the kids on the bottom of the feet because it's a sensory point.
Oh shit!
I have never had that. I've never had that happen.
Oh my God! They wanted to hurt you. They wanted you to remember that. Oh my God!
They wanted to leave no proof.
Fingernail to the third eye. Shout out. That was that was funny shit.
So hold on, look. Since we talking about children real quick and all that shit, I gotta shout out my boy, man. My boy turned 18 today. Like nigga,
nephew.
Look,
congratulations.
I feel like I turned 18 today. You know what I'm saying? Because
you did.
I looked at him and was like, nigga, we made it. You feel me? So shout out to my boy, man. Big 18. When we get off here, I'm gonna go give him his birthday body shots in a little bit.
I was about to say, did you take a shot with him?
Adonis, you crazy.
Oh no, that's
he got 3 more years for that.
Yeah, he got 3 more.
Hold on, but let me tell y'all this. I don't know what it feels like to have a 18-year-old boy yet. I have a 21-year-old daughter. Shout out to my daughter. I love that girl.
I got both.
But okay. The one thing that I'm waiting for my son to ask me is, how do I shave my balls? Shout out, man.
You would.
People were like, look, son, what you do is you put your right leg up, you cup them with your non-dominant hand, and you use your other hand.
How old is your son right now, Mo?
13.
Now, have you had the talk with him yet?
Not yet, but I seen him grabbing his shit. The whole time he was in football tights.
I would pay money just to see that conversation, just to hear what you say to him.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that is that with my daughter, I'm wild, but with my son, I'm very conservative. It's so crazy. He don't even know the crazy in me. Yeah.
So like all right. So granted, how would you lay it out to your son? And like, firstly, how did you lay it out to your daughter? And how is the conversation with your son gonna be different?
I'm not laying shit out about shaving pubic hairs for my daughter. I pray that she.
I'm talking about the talk, bro.
And nobody ever wants to hit her. Like,
I'm not talking about manscaping. I'm talking about the talk, bro.
Oh, my bad. Sorry about that.
How'd it go with your daughter?
You talking about the birds and the bees with my daughter?
The birds and the bees, bro.
It was different. Very uncomfortable, I might add. Couldn't say a lot of things because she's a lady, you know. And then all of a sudden, after that conversation, she comes back to me and she tells me the moment. Hey, hold up now. I'm lucky because my daughter is, but at the same time, I had to have that talk because she did actually have sexual relations. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna hold y'all. I cried like a bitch. Shout outs to crying like a bitch, huh? Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta applaud for that because I cried like a bitch. I thought that I was gonna be the toughest father ever. And I was not, that shit. I cried like a motherfucker. I cried like shit on the phone with her. Everything. I had to walk the fuck off. Smoke a jack. I was still smoking jacks back then.
Well, she was like, you can't be having sex, you my baby.
Hey, look, my whole voice changed. I was like, man, why would you come out here and do such a bloody thing like that? You know you're fucking royalty. And somebody pass me the fucking whiskey because this is fucking unbelievable. Young bro, I turned into this old decrepit man, bro, with a British accent. I tightened up quick. But go ahead, y'all.
You know, like having a sex talk with because I got both a boy and girl. So you know what I'm saying? Like my overall philosophy is I try to keep it even playing ground. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave the same generic message. You know what I'm saying? Safe sex is the best sex. You know what I'm saying? Use protection. Don't bring home no babies and no STDs. And you know what I'm saying? Like that's the best that I could say. Cause you know, like I was just like, I gotta play it even because you know, my wife had this thing about keeping it. But you know, I did look at my daughter and be like, hey.
I gotta do okay. Can I what you said, the statement that safe sex is the best, the best sex, right?
Hold on. Can I quote your man real quick?
I'm listening.
The Mr. Bob killing himself. Your man Weezy F Baby said, safe sex is the best sex. Because you don't want to get that late text. That I'm late text. You feel me?
Yeah, now I get that. That's bars. Okay. That's bars. But I want you to put that little comma right there and stop. And just pause for 5 fucking seconds.
Okay.
Because if safe sex is the best sex, how the fuck we get here?
Well, theoretically speaking, our parents were irresponsible that night.
Nah, they just didn't believe in that shit. They had booty hair. They had unshaven booty hair that caught half of that shit. That was the first birth control, booty hair. I'm telling you.
Because apparently unsafe sex is stressful.
Well,
I mean,
back
so look, you got to think back in the day, technology wasn't all that great. So imagine what condoms was like. It was just like putting.
It's a burlap sack back in the day.
Yeah.
Man, it wasn't wearing them things.
Layered with the old bag.
They literally put potato bags on these stuff.
Nigga, that's rug burn on the inside. Oh,
bro, have you Googled what the first have you Googled what the first condom looked like? It looked like a leather catcher's mitt.
Oh,
look,
shit.
Let me tell you like this. It's been a while since I've worn it.
Ouch.
Like literally. I was literally curious, like, what did the first contraceptive look like? And the thing literally looked like that like one of the like a football helmet from the 1920s.
What?
Like, yeah, it looked weird, bro.
Hey, bro, you lying.
Look it up. It just looks like the weirdest looking thing.
And women were taking that. See, this is when that dildo shit started with all the tricks and shit. That's how that fucking dildo started with them tricks. Because if they could wear a football helmet in the ass, okay, and the vagina and all that stuff, then they damn sure came up with them little ideas of having. Man, put that shit, post it, put it up. I need to see this one.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell. It looks weird. Of course, I'm exaggerating the description, but it's
damn. Kim said weak is how we got here. That's bullshit. Listen, I want every woman to do that challenge that Asian lady did on TikTok, where you have to emulate your man in all his sexual. Oh, come on, bro. That is a teriyaki. That is beef jerky on your dick. How do you even moisturize that? Oh, fair lady. Won't be spit on this. That look like a thumb, bro. That, bruh.
Dear fair lady, let me pull out thy Jimmy Hatton and dive in the puddles of love.
That's how pre-cum came about, bro. You got to pre-cum in that like 5 times before you even get in the.
No, that y'all will see. Oh my gosh, they would have to soak that in some type of milk to soften that, and then put it in the river.
In milk.
Milk has enzymes that soften things. You know, people like they soak chicken in buttermilk. They have to soak it in some type of animal milk.
So, ladies, all right. So, good question here. Who had the worst end of the stick? Finally, the men or the women with that condom right there? Who?
I think that was kind of a dual mutual pain right there.
No, because your side is wet.
I'm sitting here. What they mean?
Your side is wet.
Yeah.
Dicks don't get wet. Dicks don't get wet. That's why we spit
So
in
you mean
condoms
to
before
tell
we put
me
them on.
that little cloth sandpaper you talking about because we will be wet, it'll be easier?
That's not
Wait a minute. Hold on.
cloth.
Time out.
Y'all
Time
see-
That
out.
was made out of
Y'all
chicken
see
skin.
y'all see what I put in the chat?
Hold on, quick. You late. We already to talk
Oh well,
about
dang!
it.
Well, my bad. Shoot. Which one did you put up? Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, like I said, it's a little burlap sack, yo.
So I will say this.
Burlap.
I don't speak for nobody but myself. But on behalf of all men worldwide, I'm not putting my dick on that. No.
Bruh, back in 1918, that it was all we had.
Now look, if we on a little expedition in the wilderness and my dick get cold, then yeah, I'm throwing that John.
Bruh, if in the wilderness we gotta make it from scratch. You gotta take like a leaf off of a tree and tie like a vine around it.
First and fucking foremost.
So I'm doing
in the
arts and
16
crafts with my dick?
Bruh,
Man,
we gotta
the hell with all
make
y'all.
do.
Don't you
Go
do
ahead,
arts and
Star.
crafts
Go
with
ahead,
your
Star.
dick
Make
in
your
the
point real quick before I go off. Go ahead, Star.
Hello. I personally don't believe that's a condom for real anyway. Most STDs are government made, human made. So back that far, what exactly was you trying to protect yourself from with that?
Well, bruh, they had to start somewhere, and apparently
Nah.
it started with that.
Fuck what y'all talking about. First and foremost, in the 1600s, nobody was fucking circumcised. You take your little nat butter dick having ass and you tie it up in a circle. You take a little piece of twine and you just seal that bitch before you go in. That was the original birth control.
And like
Hold
I
on,
said,
bro. So you
like
make your shit a drawstring hoodie?
Yes, sir. Shout outs to New Balance.
Cleanup is nasty. But like I said,
Nike.
people are using condoms now, and the condom started from somewhere, and there it is.
I don't think anything can escape semen, bro. I don't think anything can escape something that's shooting out of you at well over 30,000 goddamn miles per hour in the millions, bro. I don't think there's ever been anything. I don't think there's anything that can actually be a
You
guarantee.
mean to tell me my dick is a high power rifle and I didn't
Yes,
know it?
sir.
Bruh,
Hey, hold
you
up.
ain't
Hold up.
know?
Don't make me play Lil Wayne. My dick is a gun. My shit is a Uzi. It go. brrr. Hey, go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Speaking of, hold on.
My dick.
Speaking of women, there's something I gotta get off my chest.
Uh-oh. Isn't that the deers?
No deers are involved. So, fellas, back me up here. Now, every human has natural bodily functions. But I have noticed no matter how beautiful the woman is, when a woman farts, they can clear out the Staples Center. Straight the heck up, dog. Y'all are beautiful, but y'all stink to the 10th degree. Dang!
It literally smells like sometimes something crawled up in y'all ass and died. And we're getting the back drift of it.
I think it's because women eat too many starches, so they're always backed up.
You know what? Or is maybe they holding it in because they around us, and when that junk comes out, it's all build up, bro.
I think mustard gas was created by a woman.
Now listen, look, good point.
Yes,
Women
we
don't shit as much as we do.
Ah, so y'all,
Why is that?
so when we say y'all full of it, it's the truth.
Bro, don't get me in trouble. I'm gonna be saying this all the time.
I gotta hear just a Star. We coming to you. We are going to you.
Do you boo boo frequently?
Oh, sorry. I got a whole clip for you. You better not front neither.
Uh-oh.
You always got something for me. Put it in your pocket. Anyway, I use the bathroom when I have to use
Hold
the
on,
bathroom.
you said put it. I was about to say, motherfucker, don't you dare. Don't you fucking dare. It's like, nah, go ahead.
And this what you were saying with your stanky self.
Yeah.
With my stanky self, huh? Whatever. Anyway, like I said, I use the bathroom when I have to use the bathroom. I don't hold it for nobody.
But we want to know frequency. We have to have a concise thing. Now, Kenya is the only one that admitted that women don't shit that often. So now we need,
That's a lie. I am very regular.
And you probably still stink. So it's
no. It depends on what I eat. If I eat something that I know that I ain't got no business eating, my body will let me know, and it's going to stink. If I eat stuff that that I usually eat or whatever, I don't. It just depends on what I eat.
You know what, Weezy? I actually believe you. You know why? Because this is the second time you said that. Remember on What the Fuck Questions?
Thank you. Thank you.
So
I am a regular bathroom user, but it depends on what I eat.
So maybe it ain't that we don't know that they poop a lot. Maybe it's because they hide that they poop a lot. Them times when they ready to get out the fucking car and they don't really want to have sex with you that night, maybe they just ate the wrong beef teriyaki somewhere. Because women greedy on dates. So maybe it's because we don't get a chance to smell it frequently that we never get used to the frequency that butthole is giving on.
You better preach. You better preach.
Can I get a motherfucking 21?
I'm just saying some smells should be illegal. That's all I'm saying.
So it's okay for y'all to be funky, but it's not okay for us.
But we don't stink like y'all do.
Men don't stink like y'all.
We don't stink like y'all.
Hold the fuck up.
We don't.
Okay. No, y'all don't stink to yourself. Okay. We smell y'all. Okay. Just like we don't stink out. Well, sometimes we can. Sometimes I had to be like, girl, what the fuck did you eat? But yeah, y'all can get there.
Wait. See, there's the difference right there. You just said you smell us. We are attacked by y'all.
Ooh, Jesus.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if I have to pass gas, I'm not going to do it in front of you. I'm going to go out the room. If I have to poop, I'm going to try my best to hold it, or I'm going to go, and when I go in there and dump, flush.
You a goddamn lie. That's the reason why women. No, fellas. That's the reason why women. That's the reason why women start arguments. Women start arguments and kick you out because they got to take the massive dookies that they can't do in front of you. They would rather sacrifice a relationship.
I cannot believe you just said that.
So wait a minute. So wait, hey Mo. So is that why they mad all the time? They constipated?
Yes. Anybody here?
But I don't think that's
any man here. Let me lower my voice. Any man here that has ever had constipation and or diarrhea, do you understand the substantial amount of impatience that you harbor? I'm pretty sure the men can vouch for that one.
Thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Rock, I know you know that feeling is not good.
Bro, who could be patient when you have mounds of shit lining up to come out and they just won't come out?
But whole time, that's why I detox, though. Because, like, if you see a woman or a person walking around with a pudge in their stomach, more than likely that is just unpassed waste. It's not even fat. So.
Oh, we got to talk about that one. We got to pull up Kenyatta's talk. I mean, her comment. I will take a shit in front of anyone. What are you, homeless?
Wow.
Only homeless people do that.
Oh my God! Well, that's I know somebody that if they got like, even if they just met, like if they got to take a poop, they're gonna take a poop. I know somebody like that, but I just can't do it.
So she does it in front of. She the one. You know what? She probably got that portable toilet I saw on Amazon.
Man, I had to take homeless shits in the military. Man, shout out to the military for making me learn how to be homeless.
Oh, what you think Star went to do? I got money on it.
Bye.
Oh man.
What is the back in?
I just can't. You'd be like, all right, we gotta make this fast. No, but I don't know. It's hard to fart in front of somebody. I just cannot.
But why? Because I have a question. Because it's a natural bodily function. Because I mean, I just think it's funny because y'all so embarrassed over it. Like,
and y'all stink.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen. I used to that shit was cute in my early 20s. But when you start getting in your 40s and you deal with women in their middle 30s to 40, bro. Them Foss ain't right, bro, because they stubborn in their ways. They gonna eat they fucking crabs every fucking weekend. They gonna eat some weird shit.
Liquor in it now.
Oh my god, especially if they drinking beer. Oh, they're the worst Foss I've ever smelled. A beer drinking woman, it stinks all to be damned.
Hold on, bro. Bro, that shit don't bother me, bro, because I return fire. If I get offended, I'm just gonna return fire.
Bro, it's not the same, bro. If she hit you with a missile and you threw a snowball at her,
bro, you got to think that a majority.
Hey, hold on. Quick, have you been traumatized?
Yes, I have, bro. I have. I really have. Like, if I'm speaking from the heart, I truly have, bro. I really have.
You got to vent, bro. We're waiting on the wine.
Bro, it's obvious.
What was the taste that was left in your palate? Because you had to taste it for it to be disgusting.
Well, bro, I didn't remember the taste after I regained consciousness.
Oh shit!
Hold on now. How many people here? That was a good. Hold on. Say that again. Hold on. Maybe I missed that.
I could not remember the taste after I regained consciousness. After the blast.
That, sir, is different.
Like, for real. The only thing that probably stinks worse than a woman's fart is baby doo-doo.
No.
Baby poop don't stink.
Depending on how old they are. Don't do that. Because, like, yo, I remember one time my baby cousin, I don't know what they put in the formula, but she took a dookie. She was in that little bouncer chair. She took a dookie that smeared all past her diaper and was all through her clothes and all over the chair. When I say every door in the crib, and every door in that room and window was open to air the room out, bruh.
You just now used to doo-doo yet, nigga.
That's the canned milk. The canned milk and breast milk give you two different scents.
All right, well, maybe I'm not.
Baby poop when it's breast milk smells like butter.
Maybe I'm not.
When it's canned milk, it had the weird.
Thing that makes that makes the fart of a woman worse.
You put it in your toast.
It just shoots out like a cannon. Like a what's that joint called? A rocket launcher. It's a rocket launcher of flatulence.
Hey, listen. So stamp this. So Kenyatta, she said that y'all not gonna fucking because of a fart now. Before y'all say anything, before you say anything,
I want to know.
How many of us here have farted during sex? I will raise my hand. I'm guilty.
Of course. That's what
it was. It was an accident.
Look, you fucking on the full stomach. It happens.
I played mine off though. Mine wasn't loud and it didn't.
But it stank.
It did. Mine didn't.
No,
mine didn't because, bro,
nah.
When it happened to me, I was fresh off of a detox. I was literally empty. So literally nothing was in there to make me stink.
So let me ask you this: when you felt it, when you think coming on, did you pump harder or did you slow it down to make it try to hold on to your sphincter? Because you can't concentrate on your sphincter and your stroke. When your butthole is compromised, you fuck.
No. This is what happened. I was so worried. No. I'm gonna seriously answer this question.
Oh my God.
It made me go even harder because I was so scared that it stunk. I tried to do everything in my power to deflect the attention away from the situation.
Oh my
motherfucker,
God.
what was your technique? What was your technique? How you get the right amount of squeeze?
Well, the thing is, it was doggy, so I just went jackrabbit.
Oh.
I just went full on jackrabbit.
Okay, so it was behind you.
Yes. So, but the thing is, it was loud. So it ended up not singing, but it was very loud. I tried to do everything in my power. I pulled out all the stops just to deflect from me possibly ruining the moment. With the fart sound.
You know, all you had to do was put a thumb in her butt, and she would have never thought of anything else, bro. They just go unconscious.
Bro, trust me, she didn't. Bro, trust me, she didn't. I went into high gear after the sound. I'm like, no, I got to make up for this. This didn't happen.
So you couldn't deal with a possible laugh? Because it's okay to laugh.
No.
Hey, that would have felt good.
No. It wasn't gonna be a laugh. It was.
It
That would have
would've
felt good.
I thought it was gonna be a. I thought it was gonna be like a. What the? Because I thought it stunk. That's the thing. I thought it was gonna stink. The laugh, I can get over a laugh. There's stuff that happened and we both laugh. You know what I mean? That's happened before. Like one time, the funniest thing is you ever accidentally headbutt the person you? All right, that happened to me before. But anyways, we laughed.
We need details, bro. You skipping
like,
over shit.
Literally, we in the midst of switching positions. It was dark. We didn't see each other's head, and boom, we just clunked heads like it was wrestling.
I cannot fuck in the dark. I hate the fuck.
It was dark. We had the lights out, bro. So
I hate the lights out.
We literally didn't see each other moving in the same direction, and we just headbutted the dog crap out each other. So
shit. I hate the lights being off. I am afraid of the dark. I must see the booty. I must see my prize. So either the TV gonna be on extra bright with the blue light filter off, so I can see them, or something. Because I'm a visual learner. Like, I am not that guy. I'm not that guy. I can't go Stevie Wonder on some ass. That's just crazy.
Everybody has had, bro. Everybody has had at least. Everybody has had. Wow.
Pump. It's good to you, baby.
Hold on. I'm using my sonar on your clitoris.
Just feel her wrist, bro. Feel her wrist.
But go ahead, bro.
I'm just saying. Everybody got at least one bedroom injury. Like me and Denise almost concussed each other, as I just told you. Somebody, yeah. Like that was, we hit each other. We headbutted hard, bro. Like granted, we still continue, but that shit hurt.
Did y'all have rams afterwards? Did you turn to unicorns?
I don't even know what you mean. I don't want to, like, come on. So one of y'all must have got
knot on your head, bro. Did y'all have like matching knots?
We did. Something? It wasn't that hard of a headbutt, but it was enough to take the attention off for like a good 20 seconds. I'm like, all right, I'm good. Shake it off. But like, come on, y'all done fell off the bed or hit your head on the wall or stumped your toe or something. Come on.
I think the worst thing that could ever happen to a person is you clack teeth mid.
I did that too.
That is the worst shit ever.
That hurt just now thinking about it.
Did it happen to you, Phoenix?
Yep.
Oh.
You ever got poked in the eye?
Yep.
With what Injuries is what he's going to get up?
Not with the pencil. Let's just say that. With a finger. I also had my boob rolled over with their elbow. Then got bruised and stuff. I don't even know how I get bruises because he bruised up.
Zena said somebody gonna die if she accidentally headbutt him.
She crazy as hell.
Yeah, that's wild.
Oh no, that's facts. I will crush you.
So we all had a good time laughing. It was a good laugh.
Yeah,
everybody Okay. So let's shift gears real quick. So real quick, before we shift gears into everybody on this feed, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that share button. The more you share, the more people actually sees this video. We need to get these numbers up, y'all. So do me a favor, hit that share button for us. Let y'all people know that this is the dopest podcast. There's no filter. We talk about any and everything. So let's get it. So my question to you guys is, us as Black people, are we too sensitive? So the reason that I want to pose this question is because recently Fat Joe was getting some flack about using the N-word, and here is a relation to that.
First of all, my project is 90%. I'll give you 80% Black. Still. My grandmother's projects is 99.9% Black. Be clear. So I'm Spanish. I knew I was Latino, but the whole time I thought I was Black anyway. So my mom's lived there 40 years before I was born. In this project. And I'm born, blonde hair, green eyes. She brings me, this shit crazy, right? She brings me there. The first thing they go, look at this little nigga Joey. He got green eyes. The minute I'm walking, the guys from the building's like, yo, look at that little nigga Joey, little fat Joey. That's all I knew my whole life, before even elementary. Then high school, then junior high, and so it's a lot of woke society or something going on these days, and Twitter and all that I guess they don't understand where I come from, where I was born, or how I was raised, or how I lived my whole entire life. Now we know that we use it as love, but we know that the record states that this is a negative word that I wish we never used it.
Same.
You know, and I try my best to try to but you know, Fat Joe knows his green eyes. I've been saying this thing in my DNA. It's hard, bro. Seriously, I've been trying to stop. You know what I'm saying? But I've been saying this since I was born. Yeah. So I tried the greatest level I can to try to understand. If I'm offending anybody, that's cool. But I want them to know no one's going to pressure Fat Joe into feeling or saying anything that he loves or he believes in. No one's ever going to do that. You get one life, and ain't nobody going to try to tell me what to say, tell me what to do, tell me what to think. I mean, do I look like a racist?
Let's talk about it.
I mean,
because, you know, we've talked about the N-word before.
I mean, to the extent, I agree with him. Because as you all know, I'm trying not to say the word as much. I have a slip because I slip every now and then because, like I said, in my demographic and the way I grew up and where I grew up, the word is used very loosely. But the more knowledge and the more culture that I get and the more I elevate in life, I grow a disdain for the word. So what he's saying, I rock with, you know, and I understand where he's coming from too. But it is what it is. I've said this many a time before.
I am so tired of disinformed people trying to have a say in topics that they really don't know that much about. I want to pose this question to everybody listening, and I'm posing it as a hypothetical. I'm not looking rhetorical. What makes a nigga? Because see, if you go back into history and ask the ones who was throwing that word around to hurt, what makes a nigga? Anybody that's not white. Anybody that's white with what they say, one drop of blood. So that means the Indians were called niggas, the Mayans, Latinos, anybody who wasn't white and from the US was a nigga. So why do people keep on feeling like they can tell Latinos that they can't use the word? Latinos was niggas too. Don't be confused about what you see in those history books. They say that you was the slave. Everybody was the slaves. Everybody was grouped in together. They didn't care where you was really from. You wasn't their color, so you was a nigga. So how you gonna now tell somebody who has almost an identical history to you that he can't use the damn word? He's Latino. They was called niggas too. What do y'all be thinking about when y'all have this fake outrage? What are you even outraged about? I digress.
Can I say something? I think that everybody in DC traffic identifies with the word nigga. I know it's some Latinos that say nigga. I know it's some white people that be like, nigga, why? Why the fuck you? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much ignorant shit in traffic in DC alone that everybody probably throws that word around listening to Tupac and everything.
Facts.
The influence of the word is it hasn't influenced anything. Like, it hasn't started a movement. It hasn't done much since we've taken it over and we embraced it and we made it our own. But I think culturally it's just a word. It's just something that people throw out there. When you listen to music constantly that repeats that over and over again, it subconsciously embeds itself. And I think that's what he was trying to say, that he was told that so much growing up that it was just a part of him. And it's really hard to get rid of that when you've heard it so damn much. You almost own that word when you have become a part of the fold. So the people that he cool with, we all got our favorite white boy, you know what I'm saying, that we fuck with, that slips every once in the blue, gets away with every once in the blue. Because he's so used to, he don't even know that he's doing it, you know?
But
so
here's my question. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, bro.
But here's my question. You know, like when Fat Joe sat there and explained himself, you feel me? We're understanding. You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? We're kind of accepting the fact that that's what he grew up on. That's what it is. So it's used not in a negative way. It's used as a term of endearment. So what I'm saying is, So what I'm saying is, where's that energy all the way around the board? You feel me?
It's different.
Hold on, let me finish. If it's such a bad word, you dig what I'm saying? Why is it only certain people can use it and certain people can't?
Well, let me jump in right there. See, that's where the problem lies, because you got all these people saying, oh, I say nigga because I'm owning my degradation. I'm taking the word back and I'm using it. Okay, so if Latinos was called nigga too, why you complaining about him using it? Ain't he doing the same thing that you doing? Ain't he owning his degradation? The whole damn thing is childish.
I'm saying, let's say if a Caucasian person that grew up in a black neighborhood his whole life say, let's switch it. Let's play devil's advocate. If Fat Joe was from a white family that grew up in the hood, would we be so understanding or would we be outraged?
Well, firstly, it's different from Fat Joe in my opinion, because I always looked at Latinos as black anyway. You feel me? So just based on the roots, they have just as strong of an African root as we do. That's number one. And number two, that's still, whatever argument you're making is still not going to change the fact of what I feel about the word.
No. You got to answer my question. You feel me? Would you, because we're understanding with Fat Joe, but if a white person came up with the same exact background as Fat Joe, would you be understanding as well of him using the word?
Bruh, Fat Joe is in his, culturally. No. I'm answering. Let me answer your question. Let me answer, bro. No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's white, bruh. He has no cultural root. He has no root blood. The blood of his ancestors aren't on that word. Period. So no, he cannot use it. Point blank, period. I don't like the word. Nobody should use it. Can a white person of any kind use it? No, they shouldn't. Period. Just for that reason.
I mean, there is a big difference between the N-I double GER.
All right, bro. Let me stop you right there.
And
let me stop you right there. That is not. It does not exist.
Know.
Because for one, because look, when you say refrigerator, you say refrigerator. You don't say refrigerator. You don't say elevator. You say elevator.
Nah, you ain't never seen me on the interview. You ain't never seen me on the interview. I get it in on the interview.
Bro, I say that because the same way black folks say elevator, refrigerator, they don't say nigger, they say nigga. That's where that comes from. That is an excuse made up by black people. There's no definition in the dictionary with N-I-G-G-A in it. That is created as an excuse for people to use it, and it's BS. I am not jacking that at all. Point blank, period. There is no official definition, and no, the Urban Dictionary does not count for that word. That is an excuse for you to make it okay, for you to quote unquote own it. That does not take away the blood that was shed off of that word. Everybody wants to use that word until you get pulled over by a cop and you're at the mercy of that word. You can't play both sides. Point blank.
It's context.
It's really not context.
It's not context.
Let me make my point. That's just like being like us playing the game and something happened. I look at you like, man, bitch. Or me be like, we getting into it. And I'm like, nigga, you a bitch. Right?
I'm actually glad that you went there because I was getting ready to go there too. Being a woman, I can't stand for a man to call me a bitch. Really, really, really hate it. But I let some of my female friends get away with it. And the reason that I do is because they identify with me. People have thrown that word at them as a form of a way to hurt them. It's no different with the nigga. The hard R, the A, it doesn't matter. It was only nigger because they had Southern accents. If they was in the North and they still wanted slaves around, they'd have been saying nigga back then too. It does not change. It's not about culture. No. If you have never had that word thrown at you to degrade you, to hurt you, the last word you hear before they hang you from a tree, you don't have the right to use it. I don't care how long you've been living in the hood. If that's not your culture, that's not where they're attempting to tell you originated from. No, you have no right using it. And Black people should not be using the word because we are still degrading ourselves. It simply means ignorant. So when you say, what's up, my nigga, you saying, what's up, my ignorant? No, you cannot use it. No, all this hot. Well, if it's not that bad, then how come white people? Because you can't say it. Your ancestors used it as a weapon. So you can't now come in and say, okay, I'm your friend. I'm your nigger. No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She went and said what I was going to say.
I hate when Black people sound so more racist than the Ku Klux Klan.
You feel me?
She is not. Star, don't you ever say to her again. I don't give a damn how more darker you are than me. I might be blacker than you on the inside. Don't you ever dare say it like that.
I mean, I feel you, but I want y'all to seriously think about it. You feel where I'm coming? I'm Jamaican. I can speak patois. Back then, they don't give a damn where I was from. My skin is dark, so I'm a nigger. You feel where I'm going? There go them darkies right there, or what those fair skinned niggers over there. Like, come on now, no. Nobody was trying to hurt you with that word. Nobody was trying to take your life. Like, get off it. You can't say it. And you showing your racism by feeling that you should be privileged enough to be able to say the word. It's a word.
Okay, so hold on. You two are making my point. And I'm sorry, Miss Phoenix. You can go after they chew me out real quick. You feel me? Like, you two are making my point. You feel me? Everyone on this panel uses that word at some point, sometime during their day. You feel me? If the word was so bad, then why is it being used? Period. I kind of feel like if I be like, yo, you my nigga, I'm telling you some real shit. You feel me? I'm not talking negative. That's what when I say it's all about context. It's all about context. You dig what I'm saying? It's all about how it's being used with me. But that's just me.
Bruh, it's being used because everybody came up with the same ideology as you, bruh. Same because just because of that. And for one, it's easier for me to look at the word different because when I started saying, I said it for the first time when I was 5, bro. When I was 5, I said it because I saw it on a movie. I saw it on a movie. My dad heard me say it and he's like, what did you just say? He sat me down and he told me what that word meant at 5 years old. And it stuck with me. That was my first piece of my culture that he really sat down and thoroughly told me about. So when I say I don't like the word, it was instilled in me at 5, bro. So I don't know what conversations you had at 5, but mine was about who died and who bled and who got drug over that word, period.
Hold on, bro. Calm down, brother. I'm your brother. I'm your nigga. You feel me? Like, I'm your nigga. And when I say I'm your nigga, that means I'm your friend. I'm your brother. I got your back, Slim. So regardless if you don't like the word, when I talk to you and I say you my nigga, that's some positive shit.
All right, that's your prerogative, but shoot, we having this conversation and I'm telling you how I feel about the word.
But look, don't question what I was taught. You feel me? I was taught the same thing that you was taught, but also, you feel me, a word can't hurt me because guess what? If it gets used out of context, that's when they get checked. That's when them hands get thrown. You think I'm saying? Like, nah, bro.
That's too hypocritical, bro. Too hypocritical.
How? If a person
because it's the same word. It's the same word.
My nigga, listen, you're not listening. So there's a lot of words that are the same words, but if they're used in a different context, it has a different meaning. You went to school, you should know that, right? Right? Don't say nothing else, but yes or no. Bruh. Don't say nothing else, but yes or no.
There's no other definition for the word, bruh. We made it that way.
Can I interject?
We made it. Go ahead, sir.
I wanted to interject.
Hold on. A hoe is a garden tool, but a
what's
hoe
the
is
other definition?
also referred to as a woman. So what you talking
What's the
about?
other? What's the other definition for
Well,
nigga?
hoe is just an abbreviation of whore. So as much as everybody would like to call it the same thing, it's really not. But okay. What I wanted to interject was,
but we gave it that definition, right? You see the hypocrisy right here. We're bending rules when
nice.
we wanted to fit our agenda, bro. It is what it is. We're too sensitive. Simple as that. We're too sensitive.
Is there another definition for nigga than what it is?
Look it up, quick.
Yeah, ignorant. So you're not gonna call me my ignorant. No, I'm good.
But you dap me up when any other time I said, "What's up, my nigga?" Because every time I see you, I say that.
I'm gonna actually look up the meaning of the hard ER, and I want to see if it comes up ignorant. Y'all go ahead and keep debating. I'm gonna go ahead and look this up.
That's the only definition you're gonna find, because there's not one for NIGGA. It's not in Webster. That's for sure.
Well, what I wanted to say, as much as I don't want Rock to be right, I listened to him this whole time y'all two was debating, saying my nigga, my nigga, my nigga, and you never caught it once. You didn't get offended. And he was saying it this whole time, and I heard it. To you, Rock.
And he was doing it on purpose.
Exactly. I peeped it. That's why I'm pointing it out. And to you, Rock, y'all are not my niggas. Y'all my brothers. I love y'all. I care about y'all. You don't often hear me say nigga, but you hear me say niglet. And I got that from the damn movie. And I call my children my niglets because there was a time where people would have called their mother nigger as a means to hurt her. So these is my offspring. So
now, can I go ahead and spit some facts?
Agree with that. Go ahead.
Can we get our emotions out of it and we go ahead and go over the actual meaning and how it came about? And so maybe we won't be ignorant anymore about the word. Are we ready? All right, so look. The word originated in the 18th century as an adaptation to the Spanish word negro, a descendant of the Latin adjective niger, which means black. Over time, it took on a derogatory connotation, which Rock made a point about, context. How do we use it? And became a racist insult by the 20th century. Accordingly, it began to disappear from the general popular culture. Its inclusion in classic works of literature has sparked controversy and ongoing debate. Now, before we go back to this, because I know everybody has something to say about this definition, right? But it derived from the Spanish word negro. We were called Negroes after the hard R was taken off, right? We fought for that. And then it came from the adjective Niger, which means black. Where in that adaptation do you ignorance? I'm listening, people. I just gave you everything that they got. What do we have here? Where's the ignorance in it?
Yeah, and we go back to the definition of words. You went back to what you say, 18th century. A lot of our words have
when it was invented.
Right. A lot of our words have changed meaning, definition, and you have to go back to the concordance. You have to figure out where the root word started. And like you said, Niger and nigger. Negro, which in Spanish means black. Negro, Niger, black. So that is why we were called that, because the skin color was dark, and it was dark that they thought it was black. What I want to say is, if this word bothers us so much, and yes, we are very much more sensitive now than we used to be in the 90s and the 80s. Why do we keep saying it? One. Two, as far as Fat Joe, I didn't hear all this when Big Pun was saying it. Big Pun said nigga a lot. Is it any difference because Big Pun died and nobody responded to his music? Is it a problem because Joe is alive now? And if we have a problem with white folks saying it because of the history behind it, Why do we keep saying it? Because of the history behind it, as well as bitch, because bitch is a female dog. I'm not a female dog. I don't see no female dogs running through here, but we say bitch. And like Star said, she don't want a man calling her that, but she allowed her friends to say it. I don't even allow my friends to call me that because I'm not a bitch. So if we don't want people saying these words because of the history behind it, why are we saying these words? You can't take the power back from something that was meant to harm you and flip it. No, I mean the way originally, no, it was not.
Listen, so the spelling of Niger is Niger.
Right.
Just the same way that the ignorant Quakers and them Englanders and them Spaniards came over and they thought that indigenous was Indian. They had to slow things down for themselves, okay? If you look at the spelling of Niger, right? What would you say if you were ignorant and couldn't read? You would make it your own.
You would make your own, exactly.
Tomato, right? Now, who likes being, you know what? I'm going to save that point if I remember, but it's a valid point. But because the word was used while people were being hung, raped, whatever, right? Or just before it may happen, right? Is that the reason why we have such a stigma attached to something that only just meant you're black?
I think that's exactly what it is. I think, I think that counted because not only we endured physical abuse, but it was mental abuse. You dig what I'm saying? And the sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt. Nah, you could be physically fucking with people, and that word, because it holds so much weight, you dig what I'm saying, can really fuck with people. So yeah.
Star.
Oh boy.
Repeat the question.
Well, it wasn't necessary. Okay. So I already read off the actual definition of it, and there's nothing in there that mentions ignorance, which was my point exactly, right? That's all I wanted to go to.
Well, you read off the history.
No, because your point was that it meant, hey, ignorant. That's not what it meant.
It meant,
hey, black. It meant, hey, black. Do you identify as black now?
Am I black? Yeah.
Do you identify as black now? If somebody said, here's the census, you're going to identify as African American / black. Black, excuse me. Are you going to fill in that button?
Yes, I am.
All right. So basically what they were calling you was black. Now, what I was saying was that the reason why it probably hurts so bad, it's just like anybody. If you had a trigger word because you got your ass whipped to it. So if it was funky monkey, every time somebody beat your ass and said funky, I'm sorry, y'all. Every time somebody beat your ass and said funky monkey, you would have a disdain for that. It would be a negative
So are
stigma attached to it.
So question, are you talking that Niger and nigger are the same thing when they're two different words? Because granted that we know that that's where the word may have come from. That's where history is, but there are two different definitions.
There are no two definitions. They all stem from the root word Niger and Negro.
Where it stems, yeah.
Now,
root word is not the same as definition.
Root word is not the
same. The one thing that you have to remember about what you're discussing is the fact that back then it was illegal for blacks, niggers, Nigerians, or anybody else to read a book. It was a crime punishable by death. So there's a reason that word would hurt so much, because they didn't have a way to find out the definition. And the only time they heard it was in negative connotation. So saying that Niger means black doesn't mean anything. That's where it originated from. You got to remember, when they were slaves, they got looted. You feel where I'm coming? Their books, anything that they can learn from, got taken from them. Their cultures got beat out of them. The reason that it means ignorant is because they were forced to be ignorant. You can be killed if you were black and caught reading a book.
That's and
I
for
think
real.
that we missed my point. No,
Hold on,
before
wait a
she
minute,
just
wait a
went on her
minute.
tangent.
So because
She missed my point. What
you actually,
does? Go ahead, bro.
I was going back because you're actually right. It says in the late 16th century, it went from neger, N-E-G-E-R, from Latin, N-I-G-E-R, which means black. So he's not wrong.
We didn't say he was wrong when it comes to the stem, bro. We did not say that.
The word.
So what I'm saying is
saying.
it just because you have been embedded, because none of us here have been through slavery. We don't even know a generation of our ancestors, and it's only been a couple generations ago. If you had a ancestor to 80 to 90 years old, that is damn near. If you had at least two, that's damn near 200 years. If you had damn near 300 years that lived to 90. If we have no orators that has told us about this. Have you heard any stories from the family members? I always bring this up.
I've heard stories from my grandmother and my grandfather, but their stories don't really be based in slavery. You know, like my family talked about how tough of a family I came from. My grandfather used to work on the railroad, and, you know, situations where the clan then came to their house looking for somebody and granddad stood his ground. That's the type of stuff that they told me about. They didn't tell me about whippings and lynchings, and you know what I mean? So I guess I would say the meat and potatoes of slavery was not discussed with me from anybody.
Likewise, I was told about the Jim Crow era, which is where my grandparents and all them came from. So now, had I had time for them to tell me, had I been smart enough to ask them about their grandparents, it'd be a different story. So,
hey, put Kim back up, man. That last quote, and I quote, when blacks were free, could read, college educated, they were still nigger. So it don't mean ignorant. Come on, man. Give me. Where's this sister at? I hope that fro is really yours. Please don't let it be.
No, it is. It's her hair.
No, you know I gotta clown a little bit, but that was powerful.
it still meant what it meant, though. So
bro.
It was already established when they were
You
free,
like
bro.
to write, right? Hold on. I gotta ask you a question. You like to write poetry?
That's what I do, bro.
All right. You like to write. You know you're a wordsmith, correct?
For life.
So did you not? Please put that back up real quick, Rock, before my voice raises up to a high pitch. Nah, the one before that one, 9:36 p.m. There we go. When blacks were free, all I need is a beat behind this motherfucker.
Hold on, I got
Could you, read. You got me?
What type of beat you need?
I don't give a shit.
The
Give me
organ.
something.
I'm limited, so I'm just going to give you some.
Donna. Go ahead.
Anything. Blacks were free, could read, college educated, they were still nigger. So it don't mean ignorant. Now you can pause that, bruh. Did you not hear what that sister said?
It sound good, but is it the truth?
It is the fucking truth. You can no longer, that word no longer takes that good. Context. It does not take that context if you are educated. You are the one that took that shit personal. But
it's because I'm
not
educated,
the
I
truth.
take it like that.
No, bro. You're miseducated because ain't everything about ass whoopings and boats, bro. Like, it's not real. Some of this shit where people were just indentured servants at that time, bro. Not all of us were fucking getting our asses whipped. Not all of us were, bro. Them movies, my father made me sit there and watch Roots and all this Alex Haley shit. And it was this big movement of just watching your people get their ass kicked.
Well, bro.
And like, guess what? Hold on. I'm not done yet. Because the sad part about it is that nobody peeped that they used the fucking Bible to get our assholes kicked inwards. I bet you ain't peeped that shit. I bet you ain't peeped that shit. It got everything to do with because you praying to some shit that got your ass whipped and still getting your ass whipped. Everybody on Jesus time, and ain't no motherfucker here ever not had a bad story about celebrate. Who the fuck they was praising God as they was getting fucking tortured.
Okay, but the word nigga.
We want to bring up all that bullshit about the word, but what about the word of God that got our ass entrapped? Like getting our ass whipped in the name. So if NIGGER is offensive, GE, god damn it, SUS is offensive. God damn it, I'm slow.
Jesus.
All right.
I gotta pee.
All right, so granted, if we go into every word that got somebody canceled because it was deemed offensive, if we trace the stem of it, it's not an offensive word. So why is everyone else exempt, but not us with that word?
I honestly believe that we give that word power. We're the ones that give it the power. We're the ones that keep it going. And until we stop using it, or until we stop allowing it to allowing us to re-traumatize us, it's going to keep being this way. Any word that you continuously allow to cause you emotional damage owns you. If you don't like that word, don't use it. If we don't want other people using the word, don't use it. Just cut it out altogether. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Nobody wants to hear a white person use the word nigger, none of that. But then why do we use it? Why do we use it? And you can't say that we took it and made it, we took it and made it good if it's not good when somebody else says it.
Say that again, because I don't.
And I mean, we all have said it. I say it sometimes. It's not a regular word of mine, but sometimes I'll be like, nigga. I mean, it just happens. See, but the thing is,
Yeah, because for real, because in people who say we give that word power, you can say that about the F word that rhymes with maggot that offends people. That word was given power. And for real, when you look up the definition in the
that's a bundle of
in the statement, right?
I already know.
You can say that about every word. You can say that about every word that people get canceled for saying that is offensive.
So the
fact remains.
Okay, so let's go back to the question. Have we become too sensitive? Yes, we are super butthurt about a lot of things. We have been sensitized we are super sensitive about a lot of things.
Yeah.
But where's the backbone? And is it just the fact that our experiences or what we choose to be sensitive about, does that get more power than other things? Because it's things that we say that I'm pretty sure are offensive to a lot of people, but we don't give it the power that we put behind nigga.
So we are the basic battery that powers this word to feel like it's negative, right? Everybody I think here on this panel, everybody that's in the audience has had that word hurtled at them at one point in time or another. How we reacted stands for that definition of that word, I feel. If we acted as if we didn't know the true definition that it just meant black, unlike the motherfuckers that's using it, shout outs to the definition. It means black. And the fact that they're ignorant to the point that they're just calling us black, which we affectionately and wholeheartedly accept as our title, African American / black, on your census, your voting registration. There are no other option other than other or native. Shout outs to us as natives.
Indigenous.
Or Indian. But I think that it's more so how we act. Now, remember I said earlier as a joke that we also, everybody is a nigga in traffic, right? Like we all have them tendencies, right? You hear me? Everybody said that shit in private while they farting or inhaling they stale farts and they Camrys and Hondas and Tahoes and shit. Okay? And we all but we use the word in a different context. And I know we've all done it. But now that we know the true definition of it and where it stems from and what it truly means, are we overly sensitive? Well, goddamn.
Yeah, we are sensitive, but see, a lot of people, like you said, do not know the origin of the word.
All right, so can I ask you guys a question? So you guys watch stand-up comedy, right?
Yep.
Start with.
Mm-hmm.
You guys watch stand-up comedians from different ethnic backgrounds, right?
Correct.
Do you laugh at the black jokes?
If they're funny, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they're offensive, do you still laugh?
If I find it funny, it's not offensive to me.
Exactly, it's not offensive to you.
It's not offensive. It's not offensive to me. If a white comedian or somebody or another comedian is not blatantly saying the N-word or something that's literally derogatory or offensive, if it's funny. So the thing about being a comedian, the joke has to be funny. That's the thing. It has to be funny. If I look at that and it's saying that's not funny, that's not funny. That's offensive. There's a difference, bro.
Well, I done heard some offensive shit where I had to be like, that ain't right.
Was it fun? Was it? All right.
Yeah,
well,
it
was it funny?
Yeah, it was a mix of both.
And for real, it is. And for real, that's it is what it is. I haven't heard that joke that you were speaking of.
You never heard a joke about a handicapped person and be like, yo, that's not funny, but it's kind of true. Like,
granted, it was any joke I heard like that. If it was funny, it was funny. If it wasn't funny, I say it wasn't funny.
Okay. I'm just saying. What I'm saying is this: I watch stand-ups. I laugh at whatever's funny. You feel me? I don't be in my feelings about shit that's being said because I listen to when I watch black comedians, they crack jokes about white people all the time.
You just said what I said. Yeah. I laugh at what's funny. If it's not funny, I'll say it's not funny.
Okay, brother. I'm just saying, shit's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? We're just too serious. You feel me? Everybody's got splinters in their ass. Like, relax a little bit.
It's just like when I hear women calling each other cunts. How is that offensive? You have a cunt. You own the cunt. Like, it's only you that has the cunt. Like, what the hell? How is that a bad thing?
Women call each other cunt?
I never heard a woman call it unless they were intentionally insulting each other. I never heard them.
How is it when you own a fucking cunt?
Ask the women.
They
the one who find it insulting. I didn't even know
vagina means vagina.
So, bro, are you offended with somebody's vagina? You did.
I know.
I am one with my dick. Nigga, I am the Jedi mind master of my dick. Yes, I call me a dick. I am a dick. I think with my dick every morning. My dick wakes me up, stares at me and says, "Hi, what are we trying to conquer today?" Okay? I am one with my dick. I am Yoda. I'm Yoda of my dick. Backwards in the mornings. Like, I do that weird Star Wars shit to my dick, bro. It's a lifesaver, bro. It's a lifesaver. Yeah. Anybody else want with their dick? Anybody want with their cunt? Hello?
Of course, nigga, this has been my best friend my whole life. What do you mean?
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Right, nigga. If my dick had hands, we would probably be walking down the street holding hands. That's all I'm saying. That's my guy. You feel me? We already got a special handshake and everything.
Hey, bro. So you telling me that you would literally walk down the street with your hand around your dick?
Hey, nigga. Hey, look.
You going to jail?
Hey, bro, what you say? It's always fun until the dick come out.
But what if it's bro? You going to prison immediately, bro? Like, that is some bone. I ain't gonna say that shit. That is some. I ain't gonna say that shit. I was getting ready to go there. Yeah. I was getting ready to go there, but nah.
You scared though?
Nah, I ain't about to say that shit. But that is some definite, like, that's some definite crazy thoughts. And I wish I could draw right now. I would draw that image of you walking down the street, bro. Like, yeah.
So hold on. We have to explain when you said you wanted to draw. You have to tell the people what's going on with that.
Oh, with me and my drawings?
Yes.
Like drawings? So what happens is we have these meetings. We have a meeting every week. And yeah, I know. Nobody knows who made me like this. I'm a fucking mutant. And I feel like I got a spider wig. Shit. Somebody must be trying to slap the shit out of me without me knowing.
Is that Delta?
Hopefully a ghost ain't trying to fuck me or something. That's weird. But
in the morning.
Nah, that's definitely me trying to slap you, but continue.
Oh shit.
Why you mad at me? I never said anything offensive tonight. I am not the one.
Oh, you most certainly did. You offended the hell out of me. I've been sitting here with steam rising off my forehead since you said it. But it's all
I
good.
never said
Continue.
nothing.
Look,
I didn't say anything.
Sit a pot of rice on her head. He's gonna
Hey,
be
wait,
perfectly
look, stop. Wait a minute. Look, at least he didn't call you a non-foundational Black American.
I never said anything. Why am I always the blame?
You did. And see, that's
what did
how
I
you
say?
gauge, and that's how you gauge if people are overly sensitive or not. Certain things offend certain people, and other things don't. And you offended the fuck out of me a few moments ago because my Jesus is Black. And I don't appreciate somebody having a problem with what I choose my religion to be. I know all about the ancestors and the ways that we used to honor them and so forth and so on. And I still choose to believe. So to me, that statement was supremely offensive. But that don't mean I want to fight you, though.
So Jesus is the homie or the Niger?
He's Black, so he can be whatever he want. But me and him is definitely close.
Jesus is the Niger. Yeah. So that's what we're going to call Jesus. So it's not Jesus H. Christ no more, everybody. It's Jesus in Christ. Jesus, Niger, Christ. Okay?
What was the H
you
for,
make
bro?
me sick.
Hallelujah. For hallelujah.
H means for hallelujah. It's Jesus, hallelujah, Christ. From what I heard.
Bro, that's his middle name?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hold up. How about Glorilla? Shout out to Glorilla.
Oh my God.
Shit, listen. Nah, bruh. Nah. She actually got some shit to say. I can listen to Glorilla. You're but
so you fuck nigga free?
Man, nigga, who the fuck ain't trying to be? Nigga, fuck these fuck niggas. But everybody, hey, listen. I got some tea. So everybody on the internet in the shade room and shit was trolling her about her middle name being Hallelujah.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
What's her full name?
Hold on. Let me look that up. Let me see something real quick.
I don't remember the last name, but the first name is Gloria. So kind of like glory, hallelujah.
Glory, hallelujah.
Her mother was speaking in tongues when she was giving birth.
That's what I was just getting ready to say.
Or when she was making her.
Okay.
That's what we talking about.
Okay. So listen, ladies, this is a challenge. We're going to start with Phoenix. I want you to imitate her giving birth and coming up with that name. You push it.
Oh. Lord, if you just let me make it, Jesus, I will give all my praises to your Father. Glory. I can make it, Father. Hallelujah. Oh, here she go. That's her name.
You have had non-stressful pregnancies, and that makes sense. All right.
I
hey,
really
just Star,
have.
do your thing. Do your thing, Star.
I don't have a daggone impersonation for that. I said she came up with the name making her, not pushing her out.
I want you to be pregnant right now, right? And your water just burst because you got some boys. So I know they heads fucked you up in them shoulders. So listen.
Oh, have mercy. Oh.
So listen. I want you to imitate the final moments, the last push. And I want you to actually come up and say glory, hallelujah, and say that's what her name. Imitate the last moments of pushing and see how you came up with that name. Let's hear.
I ain't gonna hold you. I can't because I didn't have hard labors. All 5 of them. I didn't do that yelling and screaming. Like, I got epidurals. I got them right on time. I didn't have it rough pushing. So I really can't imitate that.
Oh, you just didn't want to experience shit.
Oh, so them jokes was
well,
just like,
I mean, it was other problems
we
that
got
went
real
on,
beef.
but not with just having the child. You know what I mean?
We got real beef here,
No, I'm
y'all.
messing with you.
No, she
Real
ain't
beef
messing
where?
with you.
Oh, look,
She's
if
not messing with
if you can't deal with pain, that's fine.
Hey,
'Cause
Rob.
I've had epidural too, but I
Woo.
pushed most of mine out with nothing. And the pain is really not that bad. I have a very high tolerance for pain anyway, so it really wasn't too bad. But what?
To be in pain or not to be in pain, ladies, let's debate.
If you ain't gotta be in pain, don't.
Right. And actually, that's not really the debate. If you want to get on the real debate, which I don't understand why women debate this, but the real debate is always, are you a real mother if you pushed or you had a C-section? That's what they've been debating.
You had the baby, you a real mom. You gave birth to the baby.
I say you're a mom, period. You brought a baby into the damn world. I mean, I pushed all 5 times, but I don't think no less of a woman that got a damn C-section.
That's it. Y'all just come to agreement that easy. Like, y'all weak as shit. But I must say that I don't like the fact that men don't get credit for pushing them strokes out. Y'all ain't worked as hard as we did the whole goddamn 10 months. Y'all finally feel a little bit of extra weight. And we've been carrying y'all asses in the showers, on the toilet, however the hell it is, on the sink. We done picked your ass up for 6 months straight to make that baby. Pull out game on week. You can't have pull out game when you uppercutting a vagina, okay? We Mike Tyson in the ass.
What you saying is because you was finally able to go past 16 minutes, we supposed to adore you for the whole 9 months?
No, I'm sorry, but I have the endurance of a gazelle in Sub-Saharan Africa.
He make me sick, that face.
Never had a problem with minutes. I practiced a lot with my hand before I did it, so yeah. I was doing my Kegels.
I'm so sick of you. Go get in the corner. What the?
Bro, you doing male Kegels?
You got to, bro. Your butthole is your plumber station,
male
bro.
Kegels are good for you.
It's from your ass. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Every time your butt pucker, bro, you doing a Kegel, Holmes. It's training.
That's a different way of looking at it.
Why? Because you're ashamed of it. You're ashamed of it.
No,
our prostate is activated through our butt.
Mm-hmm. Wait. So you mean to tell me that you just sit in your house and watch football and just
no, bro? No, it happens when I have to hold a fart in public, bro.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man. If that's the pumping station and I hold a fart for like 2 hours, bro, or hold diarrhea or some shit, like, like I should have a strong motherfucking.
Your strokes?
I don't know.
If you got time to count your strokes, you ain't in it. That is crazy.
I'm thinking about when the titty's supposed to be sucked.
And if
I'm thinking about when the titty.
And I have time to focus on counting your strokes, you might as well get up.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Hold on.
We not supposed to be thinking.
Let's try this. Hold on. Let me see if I can get in the position. Let me see something.
Oh shit.
A 7. A 8. Hold on. I lost count.
You're such a butthole.
Hold on, I must start over again. It's your man. 1.
Oh my God.
2. 3.
The music. Oh my God.
4.
That sounds like the worst workout tape of the 70s ever.
The spandex,
hold on.
the damn leotard, the top,
I got a
everything.
fucking headache from saying that shit like that. You know, how the fuck do you talk with no lips, my good people? How do you do it with just teeth? Hey, Alan! I can't see it. Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry y'all saw me orgasm on camera.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. Hey, my face hurt from laughing.
Hey, good timing with the music, bro. Hey,
it was perfect.
I got
She said when it was WWF. That's exactly how the fuck Let's talk because there's a big controversy about music during sex. Now, imagine your parents and all they had was G-Funk and Parliament and shit, and James Brown screaming. Think about that. Wouldn't that throw your rhythm off nowadays with the modern day R&B?
Like,
right. No.
Get up.
They had Minnie Riperton and Bootsy Collins. Like, nah, they had the good music.
No, the hell they didn't. Not all that porno. That porno I saw on my well, not my father, but my uncle's VHS. That music was bow, chicka, bow, bow. It was funk. How do you
look? I gotta say it. I done got it into some old school, and it's actually perfect music because they always got a groove to it. Listen to One Nation Under a Groove.
Thank you.
When you get into it, nigga, you got your stroke in, nigga. It's all good. You feel me? And think about it, James
you
Brown.
basically just dancing in the coochie.
Yeah, pretty much. Just think about it. James Brown is even better because when you hitting James Brown drops key, he changed keys in the middle of the song. You feel me? So you can go ahead and just, you feel me, switch positions, nigga.
Yes, because what's his song? This Is a Man's World. Oh my goodness, that's a damn good fucking song. Yep. What was their name? The Transitions made the song straight fucking back then. That was a good one. I'd Rather Be With You by Bootsy Collins. Like I said, Minnie Riperton and Millie Jackson was nasty as hell. All her music is good sex music.
I'd rather be with you. That nigga Bootsy Collins say the nastiest shit at the end of the song. Have y'all ever heard?
Yes.
I get that.
Bro,
I get that
song,
part.
He says, "I want to come all on you."
He said, "I want to put my." He's like, "I want to put my love in your eyes so you can see."
Okay.
No. At the end,
cool.
he says it at the end
cool.
when the fans said, "I'm just gonna come all on you."
And do not forget Millie Jackson. She was the nastiest at that time. All her music is sex music.
Man, our grandparents was fucking Ivy stroking. Y'all keep forgetting what they really was fucking to.
Nah, I think whatever the music was, it must have worked because it got our parents here and then we got here. So couldn't have been that bad.
You right. Even though all the NBA players was bald way before they prime. That's different. So that stroke was old in a motherfucker. It was a bunch of old people fucking.
Well, no, people.
You ever seen them ugly ass old babies and shit?
Well, no, people just got old early. You know, bro. You know how old? Put it this way. Y'all seen the Jeffersons, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how old George Jefferson was when that show started?
63.
No, bro, he was 36.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was 36.
They look older.
People got old very fast back then. Their appearance he got old very fast. He was 36, looking 56.
You know what? Do you think it was because of his hairstyle?
Bruh, he looked old. He looked it in the face.
Damn.
They did back then. All of them did look old. They were.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If I showed you pictures of my father, God rest his soul, he looked younger in his later years because of technology and the advancements than he did when he was 45, bro. It's weird to me. You are fucking right, bro. You fucking right. No GMOs in the food make you look old. And nigga, I'm eating all the McDonald's. I want all the McDonald's. I want all the pocket chips. I want all the preservatives. Cause goddamn it,
this nigga likes French fries.
Man, listen. Look, every woman out here can vouch because y'all some little pen pal having asses. Every dude that come out of prison that's been in there for 10, 15 years is preserved because they eat bullshit in there. They look exactly the same. They look younger than the average dude that's out here really working a fucking 9 to 5 doing their thing. Y'all know that shit. I got homeboys. I be like, nigga, I used to look like a teenager, bro. You know? So yeah, real shit. What you think? What y'all think? Taylor.
What? Oh, I'm lost. My bad.
Testing 1 2 1 2. She said they was stressed. They was stressed getting married as teenagers. Hey, that's fact.
Hey, I was stuck on her comment for a second.
They did have a lot of shotgun
They got
weddings.
married really young back then.
And then imagine
Had
trying to
babies really young.
Man, that's crazy. That's one hell of a thought. That's one hell of a thought. But their children afterwards, they started looking younger and younger and younger and younger. Like it's just different. I think it was more the technology. You know, you didn't have to go out in the cold to make a phone call and shit and have a payphone. You know, how many of y'all remember payphones? Y'all remember payphones? Dude?
Oh, I love the pay and the phone booth. Oh my gosh.
Fuck that. I lived in Capitol Heights, wasn't no payphone safe.
I remember.
Do y'all remember people calling into the payphones, talking to people?
Like shit.
And you got past that shit on.
We'll take some true shit. I used to have to call my mother and let her know I was out of football practice so she can call me a cab to get home, right? So what I would do is I would call her collect, and they'd be like, say your name. They'd be like, beep. Mom, I'm home. Mom, I'm done with football practice. Send me a cab up to the shoppers. Bye. You heard me? Fuck that.
Crazy. That shit was crazy back in the days.
Y'all remember when they started doing a collect call with a 10-10-3-2-1-1, this area code and the number?
Yep. 75 cents per call.
Oh man.
Per minute and shit.
Kids are so fucking lucky. You hear me? They are the aliens because there's no way for.
And remember time? Who used to call time? Anybody used to call time? 844-1212 or any 4 digits?
I don't know what you're talking about. All I remember is call ATT.
Boy.
This lucky motherfucker.
CALLATT.
Look,
CALLATT. That's what it is.
Look,
oh my
it is 10:08 and 10 seconds. Boop.
Right. Hey, y'all remember dial-up internet?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
OMG. When it first started, them CDs.
Bruh.
Oh, so let me tell y'all my scam. So, you know, like everybody around the neighborhood didn't want the American Online CDs, so they used to leave them on top of the mailbox. So what I used to do was I used to just, because we couldn't afford internet, so I used to collect them shits and just use everybody code in that bitch. Nigga, I had internet free for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gave you a certain amount free for a certain amount of time. Yeah, you was good.
Hold on. Dial up. I was so good at timing the pictures of naked women. I had just enough time. I had to make love to the face, the hair, and it was slowly like print itself out to the mouth and everything like that. And then it finally would get to the nipple. I never made it to the vagina. I never made it to the vagina. That's why I'm a titty man now.
That is hilarious.
Do you remember when you first discovered
Scramble,
porn on the internet?
Oh, shit.
You said what, bro?
Do you remember when you first discovered porn on the internet?
Nah, because the internet was my father. I used to catch his little nudie magazines and shit. My uncle, all that shit. Yeah.
That's how I saw it for the first time. My uncle had his magazines had the women in the 70s. They had bushes everywhere.
Oh,
and
look,
yeah,
the magazines was
like
cool
that.
until you realized that you was getting to certain pages. They were stuck together.
Now that I look back,
man, forget y'all magazines. I had HBO.
We did that too. We are part of that generation
when
too.
I was 11.
We came up with Cinemax.
We are the generation in the middle. We got the best of both worlds. That's so dope.
I'm just saying, magazines was phasing out when I discovered this stuff.
Yeah, no.
Hey.
What did y'all jerk off to in Jamaica?
Hold on. What'd you say? Oh shit.
She was here, so how would she know?
Yeah, she don't know.
Stories. Grandma had to say something. God damn it.
I know that was soft porn, but like, shoot, as a 10-year-old who never seen porn before, I had that on and I had Nickelodeon on last. I had my trigger finger ready.
Hold on, start. Test your mic real quick. No sound. Check your mute button.
Put your gamer
Hello.
headphones
What about
back
now?
on.
There you
You
go.
good now.
Oh, okay. I had the gamer headphones on, but I guess the button got pushed or whatever. And so I had, when I was real young, a one box account, because you know how in the 90s everybody wanted to play the little music on their voicemail before
Yeah.
everybody leave a message. And my favorite song back then was Sex You Up by Color Me Bad. So I went
Cliche.
and Coca-Cola had these little cards where you could have your own personal phone number and you can dial in and listen to the messages that people left you. So that was my little number that I was giving out. So my mother didn't know that I had that music. And when I was 8 years old, I found behind the bathtub a little flip book. So, it was shocking to me to see that that's where porn started, even before the magazines. Like, I later found out it was my Uncle Kurt's, because I went ahead on and showed my grandmother.
It's always the
But I used to come in the bathroom. Yes, I used to go in the bathroom and reach behind the bathtub, because I knew that's where he was hiding them at.
That's crazy. If you really think about it, that holds truth. Back in the day, they used to stash their porns in the bathroom. I guess the lotion, the tissue.
That was the only private place.
Hold on.
A lot of families
They used to
shared
stuff it where?
in the bathroom, behind the toilet, or
behind the toilet or behind the bathtub if it wasn't completely sealed.
That was the only place, because a lot of people, the families lived together, so you didn't really have a lot of privacy in the room or in the, and throughout the house, so they would use the bathroom.
So I was the only old mother. I'm the old motherfucker, so I'm the only one that every family that I went to had a black ass, big
Exactly
ass pirate
that.
chest. The big black pirate chest.
We had that too growing up. We had
Thank you.
In South Carolina and up here. Our great grandmother always had a chest. My grandmother had a chest. I want a chest. It's just something about those chests, but it was a lot of secret stuff in it. So inside the chest, it was always another box. And it was a bunch of quilts and stuff under there, because they had to store the stuff for the winter. And you had your winter quilts, and you had just summer blankets or your winter blanket, spring blankets. But they always had another chest inside the big ass chest.
Yep. And that was usually kinky pictures of grandma.
Yeah.
I got some amateur footage of my mother, right, and my father, and they was living over there in Oxon Hill Village, right? They lived there for 15 years, right? The shit that I took I took a picture of the Polaroid and sent it to my mother, and she thought it was perverse. Do you know it was just a picture of her slip? And she thought that was the most perverse thing.
That was porn back then. That your father got a kick out of that. That was lingerie. Don't be sending her no lingerie picture of herself.
Like, that's not
I was about to
lingerie.
say that was sexy to them.
Yeah, that was
picture of. Imagine this, a picture of your mom with her leg up on the couch, and she got her little stockings that she had to pull up, right? And she pulling that slip up just a little bit. That was pure D porn to your dad, just to see that tiny ass piece of exposed
Lord, girl.
Yes.
And from the
they
way
did not
I
play
see
about
it,
them slips.
Listen, they ain't like to shave, goddammit. So I don't know if I want to see no legs up. I want legs closed. That's why they had the lights out. That's how you learn how to fuck at the lights out. You don't want to see the JJ. Excuse me, y'all. I'm up here stuttering. I sound like Boozy. And y'all went up on. Oh, man. She said, now, my granddaddy used to keep him in the top of his closet. He used to confiscate them from the prisoners. Okay. Hey, listen. Let me ask you this. So, for a woman's first experience with porn, and because most of the time it's the fathers that used to introduce the porn into the household, so it would usually be Playgirl, Playboy, excuse me, all that. No Playgirl. How were y'all introduced to porn first? For the most part, like the consensus.
I just told you. Nah, I told you, dog.
Oh, my bad. I missed that. Excuse me. No, just the ladies. Just the ladies. I want all the ladies like in the group chat to actually talk.
Yeah, I found my uncle's magazines in his clothes. We was living in South. So when we went down South Carolina, I was 9. And so we would stay with my uncle and them until we moved to a trailer park. We had a double wide trailer, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. It was dope. But we would go over his house, and me and my other cousins would be playing in the house. And my cousin, I ain't gonna say his name, but my older cousin would go in the closet and reach all the way in the back of the closet and pull out the magazines. And this is where I saw the 70s women. I saw the bushes. I saw the men. Everybody had hairy ass bushes, top and bottom. And that's how I was introduced to porn from the magazine.
Quick question and interjection. So was it the 80s where women getting shaved? Is that when was it the 80s where that got popularized?
60s, 70s.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought it was in the 70s, y'all. With women just let it grow out.
Bro, it's prior to that, bro.
Well, that's why I'm asking. I wasn't even a thought back then.
You could.
Yeah, it was cushion.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
That's no. I mean, the way it grew out.
No goddamn cushion.
Somebody was getting lifted.
That's how people talk when they ain't got no dick. See, you ain't never had a bushy. You ain't never put your dick in the bush. See, you need to mind your goddamn business. Now, listen, I don't speak on clitorises. You ain't gonna speak on dickerises. Okay?
I wasn't speaking.
You ain't about to do that.
So what decade was this? When did they say this natural stuff ain't cutting it?
When I think probably about the 90s, bro. The 90s. That's when you had Baywatch and all that stuff kick in.
So it wasn't the 80s?
You had more exposure sexually. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at all the movies, the black exploitations movies, that when women got naked, they still had a bush. Like it was, it was perfectly fine.
Only reason I thought
think
it was
that became the thing when Playboy and Hustler started requiring the women to shave. I think that's when it became a big deal.
When it actually had to be seen and photographed.
And video. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the only reason I thought it was the 80s is that's when everybody and their third cousin just wore spandex just to wear it.
No, they probably still had bushes.
Nah, because I wasn't around in the 70s and I was around in the 80s, and for quite a while they still had those bushes.
Well, like I said,
it took a while before.
90s. I think 90s.
Yeah, I agree.
Hit.
That's true, because a lot of people will put out there that if you don't shave, you're dirty. So yeah, it was the 90s.
Well, that's why I'm asking. I was born in 92, so I wasn't there.
And like I didn't hear it became more popularized then too.
I ain't hear a thing you said, Mo. You was muted.
It wasn't worth it.
All right, noted.
Big facts. So what else did we had? We had we wanted to touch on 50 Cent's son response to his son about the entitlement of children or entitled children. I think we actually have that commercial that he pulled up while he was on his tour. And I think this is a big time controversy between 50 Cent and there we go.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday.
Council meeting after accusing Ukraine of carrying out a terror attack that severely damaged that bridge.
I had to rebuild my life. $700 a month.
Marquise, I know you feel like
fuck, this nigga's crazy. 25 years old. Why you still talking about child support? I spent $5,000 a year when it was with me. That's why I sent his mother to child support, because the bitch thought that she was supposed to get that much more. She wanted more. Don't let motherfucker nothing.
That nigga's fine. Look, you know, I don't never ask for shit, man. And I was thinking, Nick, can nigga a little extra $6,700 a month for the shit we been doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend on fire up in
that nigga's play too much.
I'm on that bullshit. I ain't back on that bullshit.
I bet we good. So what did y'all think about that promotion? Using his son's turmoil, his whining as ammunition to fuel his tour.
It's petty, but it's brilliant. I mean, we're talking about a fucking entitled 25-year-old. My nigga, get off your ass, go get you some. You look at your father still giving you money. Because nigga, my father barely paid fucking child support. You feel me? And we was getting fucking $44 every 2 weeks. Fuck you talking about, little bitch.
Someone
Damn.
triggered.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw that differently. I'm from New York, so if you want to be honest about the cost of living and the economy up there, 6,700 is, kind of pushing it. For me, I feel like he didn't start out his relationship with his son right in the first place. Everybody is saying he's entitled. 50 was trying to give him a sneaker store beforehand and all of this. But how do you know he was into sneakers? Like, did he actually ask his son, okay, what do you want to do with your life? And try to invest in that? Or did he just try to tell him, here, this is what you're going to do? Like, there's just so many different variables there for me. And I feel like he petty as hell because they said that video that we just watched was in response to his son saying that he wouldn't mind having a sit down with his father and getting his perspective, and hear the other story opposite, since 50 feels like the mother is who influenced his thoughts. So now the son is like, okay, well, I don't know how much is going to change, but if he want to sit down with me and tell me his point of view, I'm willing to listen. I do feel like it's a little late. You should have tried to, you know what I'm saying, get that conversation with your father early on. But I think 50 is just stupid. At the end of the day, this is still your child. And one of y'all is going to go before the other. And whoever's left here is going to regret not having that relationship when that person goes.
I just want to know why the fuck 50 Cent was in that big ass bubble bath. That was a lot of bubbles for a big nigga like that, man. I love me some bubbles, but I don't like that many fucking bubbles.
Easy.
Anybody ever had that many fucking bubbles? Nobody. Then he come about the water, shaking his head and shit. What the fuck was that? This is not a Calgon commercial.
Russ, one word, Scarface.
The fuck?
Scarface. Even I did it. Last vacation I went on, we had a big jacuzzi in the room. I filled that joint up. I didn't like the stogie, but I had one because of Scarface. Everybody wants that in some way, shape, or form. Scarface.
I just want a big ass tub because I'm tall as hell, and I would like to be able to lay down in the tub without my feet being up on the wall.
Facts. And while we talking about celebrities, did y'all hear about Diddy canceling Mace's tour dates because he lashing out online?
I didn't know Diddy was the. I didn't even know Diddy was. Wait a minute, he was in charge of that tour.
Well, yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, y'all got to remember, technically and legally, Mace is still signed to Bad Boy. So they have to sign off on a lot of the things that he does, whether he's doing old music or new music. And he's coming out with new albums off of a label, but he was basically getting ready to embark on a tour of his old hits to drum up, excitement for this new album. And since he keep going at Diddy is shutting him down. And he said on Instagram that he's not going to be silenced. All money ain't good money, so Diddy can cancel as many tour dates as he want. He's still gonna keep talking.
First and foremost, if a motherfucker owes me $3 million and I own him, you getting your ass up out there. Hard R. I just put the hard R on that ass. You hear me? You getting your ass out there. You gonna work. I don't give a damn what it take. Give me my $3 million since you owe me.
Quit.
Give me my money.
What was the question? I had cut out a little bit.
How much money would you spend on a now?
Nah, how would you feel? I mean, how do we feel about the fact that Diddy cut out the tour, you know what I'm saying, of Macy's because he was talking too much? You know
well, one thing I will say about Diddy, when it comes to making sure things are in his best interest for himself, so in his best interest, he is a brilliant businessman. So If it is in writing that he has the power to do so, then for real, he just did the ultimate chess move. You want a diss? No tour. I mean, it is what it is. He had the business together, and he did that. I mean, there's really no other way to look at it.
Rock, from a business perspective, CEO, what it do?
I mean, one hand, I feel like you. Nigga, you owe me money. Go on out there and get that check. Go on get. You feel me? But in the same breath, you dig what I'm saying? Like, I kind of feel like it's extremely petty to shut down a man's cash flow. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To do some shit like that. There's always another way to get a person. You feel me? Because, like I said, the point is you owe me money. You feel me? And you going on tour, when I sue you for that money and I come after you for my money, it shows that you have income coming in. So I'm not going to try to get my money. I'm not going to try to hurt you by stopping your money. No, nigga, I'm going to get your money. And then I'm going to tap you on the shoulder and be like, excuse me, I need my shit a little light over here. You feel me? But I mean, I really feel like if there's a discrepancy with business, you feel me, that shit should never be on Front Street. I feel like Diddy violated when he put the exact number amount out there that this man owes him $3 million. You feel me? I could have sworn that that's personal, you feel me, information that shouldn't have been let out to the public. So, you know what I'm saying? If we want to talk business wise, Diddy was dead ass wrong. He was dead ass wrong, and he was messy as fuck. You feel me? So in return, you can't get mad at Mace for going smack at him, because as a man, nobody likes to owe anybody money, yet alone have a person put it out there to the public and hold that shit over your head. You feel me? So now not only are you violating business, you fucking with this man pride. So he gonna go smack at you. He gonna tell the truth. He gonna tell the shit that everybody else can't say. You feel me? So now it's a pissing contest. You feel me?
Yeah, I was just about to say that was a power move, because though he owes him money, he has control of him making money. So that's what that was.
But we all know it ain't no secret when it comes to Diddy. Diddy had discrepancies with money with almost damn near every artist. You feel me? And from my understanding, like May said, they can't speak on it because they signed an NDA. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. The Locks was going at Diddy hard when they did this the skit Jay Jerkin niggas. They was talking about Diddy.
That's crazy. I think that was just the law of the land back in those days, though. You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't be no millionaires, black millionaires, if they didn't swindle each other. Like, that was part of life. You know.
Speaking of black, oh my man, finish. No, go ahead. That's
bro.
it.
You good? You good? I'm done.
Well, I was just saying, speaking of black millionaires and so on and so forth, news broke out today that JP Morgan Chase Bank has now severed ties with the Yeezy brand and has basically just said, yeah, you need to take your money somewhere else. You done here. What do you think?
I read that earlier.
Put that shit back in the shoebox.
And I just
have to.
Yeah. And granted, just to give those who are kind of under a rock context, this is all following. Now, granted, this kind of break out because there's not a lot of details that are released, and being that it's a bank, they're not going to give a lot of details. Stuff is very vague. So, if you follow the chain of events, the whole thing with the White Lives Matter shirts and Candace Owens, all this just happened. And this immediately followed less than a week later. So it's kind of a chain of events happening. So, but anyways, continue, folks. Thoughts?
It's yay. All right.
What the yay? So let's get down to the bottom of it. Kanye has something to say, and I ain't gonna lie to you. He said something in the middle of his rants, and I kind of was like, damn, he got a point. So his point was like, everybody's up in arms when I put on a t-shirt or when I do or say something crazy. But when I was crying out to the public because I didn't know where my kids was and couldn't see my kids, everybody looked the other way and cracked jokes. You know what I'm saying? This man is not fucking crazy. I mean, it's a method to the madness, but are we really mad that he put on the White Lives Matter shirt? Are we really mad, ladies and gentlemen?
At this point,
I don't care.
Because at this point it's Kanye, So the fact that he does this stuff, the only reason that people are that people would be mad is because of the pull he has and what influence he has. Because even though we know it's Kanye, he's trolling, the influence he has over the masses will steer a narrative. That's the only reason. But as far as Kanye, I'm not surprised, like for real, as far as his antics got old to me years ago. So, yeah.
I don't think the antics. We need to look at analytics.
Of course.
Ain't never person here bought a Kanye West concert ever.
Nah. I would have back in the college dropout Kanye I would have done it back then, but yeah.
We have to think about the analytics. A majority of his fans are going to be white, Hispanic, every other race, more so than us. We are fans of his shoes, yes, and resale value, but we are not tapped into him musically anymore.
Can I ask a question? Am I the only one who has not bought a pair of Yeezys? I've never worn a pair of them in my life.
Don't buy no damn Yeezys.
I have a pair of Greasies.
I'm just saying. I mean, I just never bought a pair ever. So,
Greasies.
I mean, it's just kind of.
I mean, listen, I ain't pump faking. I'm not spending all that money on no authentic Yeezys. I will say that the Greasies is comfortable as hell, though.
But did you guys see the versions of the shoes?
Yeah, I seen them.
Them Johnsons not that bad?
They don't look bad. I ain't gonna hold you. They don't. I mean, it's just because I just find that all these expensive, because you know how expensive. Literally, he sold plain white t-shirts look like they made by Hanes for $500 or something like that. So I just find it a lot of he kind of fits into the category. A lot of these expensive brands such as the Gucci's or you name it always have some type of racially driven controversy behind it for some reason, or whether it's just the owner itself, whatever. There's always something underlying behind it. It seems like he nearly fits in that category now, nearly, depending on what you're basing it off of.
Yeah.
Fuck it, they rich.
I about to say
they rich, but we still feed them.
We wish.
Yeah.
I don't because I don't buy it.
What is the fascination? I know, it's wine and that, but what is the fascination with the brand? Why do we have to have a brand? And what is it?
I think it's more so because in a nutshell, we come from nothing. You know what I'm saying? Where we were made to feel like we're nothing. So, to for some people to make themselves feel important or rich, you feel me, or to feel like they're relevant, they have to wear name brand. You know what I'm saying? Because that name brand increases their social status. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's to make them feel above more value, pretty much.
So is it fair to say, and it's kind of showing the proof because it happens. Is it fair to say those who come from something tend to look like nothing, and those who come from nothing tend to try to look like something?
I'd say that's a very fair analogy.
Yep.
You know, I asked about the brand because people don't realize that every article of clothing that you have on has a name on it. It's a brand. The difference is the brands that we paid thousands of dollars for, hundreds of dollars for, are more well known. So does it matter if it's well known or if it's something you like? Just like the donkey of the day, Charlemagne picked out, was selling off-brand cheap clothes and items and putting a name tag on it and selling it for $5,000. And it was like 2 years before she got caught by the police, but she made $40 million.
Man, fuck all that. Everybody done been to Foreman Mills. I'm shooting that shot.
No, that's super facts. That's super facts.
And there are names. It's names on these clothes.
Man, fuck all that. Everybody done been to goddamn Burlington.
Mm-hmm. Like with,
you know damn well the difference between $100 shirt and a $30 shirt.
Bro, half the time
not necessarily.
You cannot. Like I said, you cannot. You can look at somebody wearing a Hanes t-shirt, and you cannot tell the difference between that and that $400 one that Kanye's selling. You cannot.
See, you always got me misconstrued, but you about to take these gunshots.
Goddamn.
Listen, first and foremost, I'm not talking about what the fuck it look like. I'm talking about what the fuck it feel like and how long it's gonna last you. Sorry, sir. $100 might last you 100 years. That we know this.
Understandable, but I think what a lot of consumers tend to forget is that a lot of luxury brands create and sell their own knockoffs. So then I have to ask you, is that a knockoff? It's coming from the same luxury brand. It looks just like the one that they're asking $5,000 for. The stitching is the same. So is it really a knockoff? Like they're really trying to corner the market. They'll sell the luxury brands to the people who want to buy luxury, and they sell they sell the cheaper brands or their own knockoffs. That's a common practice in fashion.
When it comes to stores like Burlington and all of that, they're real, but they just get the defective ones, the ones that aren't made.
I was going to say their brand name.
You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all done bought a shirt from Burlington where the shirt fit, but the sleeves is just a little
the Gordon Go Trail?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's in fashion, but a lot of different brands do it. Like I used to work at Walmart or whatever. So a lot of the training before you could get on the floor, you had to not only know about Walmart, but like Costco, BJ's, things like that. And I can't remember the name of it, but there's a very popular box wine that people get from Costco's, and they have a vineyard. So they give that same wine by the bottle very, very expensively, but they came out and admitted openly to the public that if you go in the store and buy that box wine, it is the same as that luxury. The only difference is the box and the bottle. People are essentially paying for the bottle because the bottle looks expensive, but the wine inside is the same.
Boo.
And that box is like $7.99.
Can I ask you a question, Star?
Yes.
So would Jordans be a good example because they sell the expensive ones and they sell the team Jordans?
Or Shaq?
I don't buy Jordans at all.
I'm just
that's
saying
just not my thing. Well, no, I'm saying that simply because that's one brand that, you know, everybody has discussions about. I don't buy Jordans. You will catch them on my feet, but that's because my sons have jobs and they buy them. I don't believe in buying Jordans. Sneakers need to be comfortable. You know, you need to be able to run in them, stuff like that. It's more about functionality than what's cute or what's the hottest thing right then.
So isn't it an example?
You said what?
So is that an example of what you're talking about, the knockoff thing? That was my question.
Well, the thing is, I don't know if Nike ever admitted to making their own knockoffs. As far as shoe brands, I know Timberland admitted to that one time. What is the damn boots? Nike boots. They admitted that they make non-slip work boots, and it's the same as the Nike boots. So I guess it's really all about the brands. Some of them will tell you that they make both, and some of them won't.
First and foremost, I'm still pissed that Kenyatta said that I wear what I think looks good. I shop at Shine. First and foremost, women don't understand how expensive.
It's Shein.
I don't give a fuck what it is. Shin.
The name is Shein.
Don't ever try that shit with me, okay? I understand that I got in your ass tonight. It's all good.
You want to, but you didn't.
No, I'm not a doo-doo chaser. Sorry.
Besides, y'all stink.
But listen. This is the craziest thing before we close out here.
Stupid.
This is my craziest observation: is that women don't know shit about expensive clothes because y'all feet are undersized for the most part. Y'all can wear anything that's just sheer hugging. It just all it needs is spandex. Y'all don't understand how fucking much it costs to live and be looking good until you get to a goddamn wedding dress. So shouts out to all you asshole women out here that don't know shit about expensive clothes, okay? You understand me?
We know about expensive clothes, but let me tell you something. I was raised on we did not play that shit when I was growing up. I do have a lot.
Shit.
Ho 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 ho. Merry Christmas, nigga. We have stuff in my closet that are expensive that I have paid for and it lasts. But I have a lot of stuff in there that is not expensive because I'm just buying it just to wear. So yes, we do have clothes and we have access to clothes.
Men
that we don't have as much on the
accesses. You would not talk to any Negro, and you ain't talking to no Negro that shop out of Walmart. I know that for a fact. You ain't.
Oh, I shop at Walmart.
The clothes gonna look all
seriously,
fucking weird
so do
and
I.
shit.
Bruh, I ain't gonna hold you.
I go to the thrift store. I go to Walmart. Thrift store has very nice clothes. Thank you very much. I have children and I also know how to budget and I know how to dress my children and guarantee you anything that I have went and spent money on, I keep it clean and they can pass it on down, sir. So if the man I like shopped in the thrift store, we can shop together. If he go to Walmart, we can go together, sir.
That's not what I'm saying.
We are
sticking strictly to fucking Walmart because I have shopped out of Walmart before. Shout out to Walmart. The minute that you wash that motherfucking perfect fitting X-Men t-shirt that they have because it always fits good. It's just like vegetables. As soon as you take them on, they just start rotting.
The problem is you cannot dry it. Don't dry it. You have to hang it up and let it air dry. Know how to do it.
I don't give a fuck. If I bought a whole outfit,
if you're not going to
out of Walmart, I don't give a damn what you about to say. If a man buys a whole outfit, head to fucking toe, with them weird ass Timberlands that's in that joint, with the wide ass feet, they
the work boot, the work boot.
No, they emblems. They emblems. All right, they ambulance. They need to call the ambulance.
Hey, listen.
Y'all telling me that y'all I don't
Walmart.
want to hear that shit. Ain't no, they don't shop at no goddamn Walmart. Even their ugly ass clothes is
That's
custom.
bullshit. Yes, they do. I'm gonna need you to stop that. Yes, they do.
Nope.
They walk around in skater shorts, A6, and a t-shirt. They shop at Walmart.
So hold on, look. We reached our time, but this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an experiment. We're all going to go to Walmart. We're going to buy a full outfit from head to toe with shoes, and then we're going to walk around and we're going to ask people, are we fresh?
Okay.
I'm with it.
I'm with it.
Now, just know that I'm a big boy, so my Walmart shirts might be a little small. So
no, you're going to find you something at Walmart.
Okay. A fitted sheet, nigga. My bad. A fitted sheet, sis.
I appreciate you correcting yourself, dear sir. Thank you.
I guess. You're welcome. Y'all go ahead and let everybody know where y'all can find it, where they can find you at. I know where I can find y'all.
Mr. Deck.
All right,
Mr.
so of
Villain.
course you can find me at
Yes.
Ready?
My
Take
bad.
shit.
Nah. The missus walked by and busted one because she heard the show, and I just came back into consciousness. So yeah, my bad as I collect my equilibrium. You can find me, IamKQuick.com. All the stuff is up there. DVL. Whew. Somebody open the window.
And man, and of course you can find me at
Just
all
joking.
platforms, G.I.MOE. And of course, I'm always non-GMO. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one.
You can find me at Walmart.
Thank you.
Hello.
NQA. Find me
Thank
with
you.
these lovely people here, especially the one who don't know how to button up them lips. Outside of that, you can catch me this Saturday at the Bello Burn Cookout. Mwah.
Woo. And you can find me at the Blue Phoenix Hills everywhere and every other Wednesday with fellow Mo here on both sides of the coin at 8 o'clock. So not this Wednesday if you missed us. Sorry, we love you too. Next Wednesday at 8 o'clock, we shall be in attendance all the way live. And for the people, good night. What are you doing?
It's my turn?
Yes, Ron.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all can catch me rolling down the street, broken window, sipping on gin and juice. Good night, y'all.
Late.